Iranian hackers are likely targeting Americans and they're targeting Donald Trump and have been successful, according to reporting. And this comes as we are still in the fallout of this failed bombing that Donald Trump is trying to lie about. And Lawrence O'Donnell put it perfectly.
That's the way it works. And that was a much more complex and secretive military operation than the bombing run Donald Trump publicly talked about before he authorized it. There was nothing secretive about the possibility that Donald Trump might approve the bombing of Iran's nuclear facilities. Donald Trump publicly said that he might do that. Franklin Delano Roosevelt did not publicly say that he might approve an invasion of Normandy on D-Day in World War II sometime in the next 2 weeks. There's nothing secretive about a president saying, I might order the bombing sometime in the next 2 weeks. And there is nothing complex about a single bombing run over a country that has no air defenses left because Israel took them out already.
Wow, he really slapped him, didn't he? That was a bitch slap. Good for him. That is the case. That this is just ridiculous that we're having to defend the ego of a child, a man-child, instead of just trying to determine whether or not Iran is going to have nuclear capabilities. They have the capability to hack us, though. That in just a moment. Donald Trump, his mind is melting in real time. So we have a leader who can't even follow through on basic military operations, who gives away the details before they even do it, so that Iran, who is most likely has taken the stuff they need to build nukes, his mind is breaking and it's hurting all of us. Here's just a bit of that.
The interest that they're paying to buy the car. And people said, what a great idea. It's so simple. It's like the paperclip. Somebody came up with the idea of a paperclip many years ago, 1817, and he became a very rich person. And everybody looked at it and said, why the hell didn't I think of that?
I have nothing to say about it. I know that's my job. What is there to say? Here's another one. You will never see this on the mainstream media because they try to focus on things that make him look serious. This is a very unserious person with serious consequences.
23-year-old electoral lineman. He loves being an electrician, but in this case, the lineman. And these are guys that take big risk, and it's hard.
He loves being an electrician. Trump, a 23-year-old electoral lineman. He loves being an electrician, but in this case, the lineman. Now, is that dementia or is it the fact that he can't read? We've reported on both. It could be that they are fighting against each other. His inability to read is fighting his dementia. And before we get to that hacking report, I just want to show you. Senator Chris Murphy came out of a briefing. You may have seen this, you may not. I think it's important to see in case you haven't seen it. Where they got intelligence. And you're not going to believe what he said about, well, maybe you will believe it, but he basically confirmed what we all thought happened or didn't happen in Iran.
I'm not going to talk about anything from the briefing. I walk away from that briefing still under the belief that we have not obliterated the program. The president was deliberately misleading the public when he said the program was obliterated. It is certain that there is still significant capability and significant equipment that remain.
Are you shocked by that? Leave a comment if you're shocked. Leave a comment if you're not shocked. Like this video if you're grateful for Chris Murphy telling us the truth. He went on to say this.
Immediately after these strikes, there's a real question as to why the Director of National Intelligence is not allowed to be in these briefings. That's a question that we should get answered. Listen, to me it still appears that we have only set back the Iranian nuclear program by a handful of months. There's no doubt there was damage done to the program. But the allegations that we have obliterated their program just don't seem to stand up to reason.
That's so weird that Tulsi Gabbard's not even in these meetings. What is that about? Our Director of National Intelligence? I mean, listen, she's hardly intelligent, but it's very strange that she's not in these meetings. I don't understand that. We are we are just not very safe right now. We are exceedingly unsafe in our skies with the stupid transportation secretary we have, the defense secretary, Pete Hegseth, Tulsi Gabbard, Robert Kennedy Jr. This is not good. This is not good. What also is not great, and by the way, thank you again, Chris Murphy. I'm so glad that we are at least getting the truth from someone. What's a shame is that this has 213,000 views. No one has heard this message. Let's leave a like and leave a comment so more people will get this message. Now, let's talk about Iran, because they are hacking Americans. Here's a little bit of that report.
Take a look at this real-time cyber threat map from Bitdefender. You can see just how many attacks here are happening all over the world right now. You see all those circles there. International cyber experts are telling WRAL your job may impact whether you are targeted.
The industry that you are in might actually impact whether hackers related to Iran would want to target you specifically. Researchers here at Duke say suspicious cyber activity, no matter where you work, is always worth watching. This live threat map from Radware shows in the last 24 hours, the U.S. was the second most attacked country in the world.
They start conducting activity. Malicious activity. They're not looking at the long-term positions.
He believes Iranian groups would target based on an objective rather than a blanket threat to ordinary people.
When they are targeting individuals, it's for a specific reason, right? This individual works in government. This individual has access to critical infrastructure systems.
So not everyone is going to be affected by this, but please do remain aware that this is a potential risk depending upon what it is you do for a living. And they have actually been successful already, because Trump's favorite social media website, Truth Social, crashed as Trump was live posting about the bombings in Iran. Starting at around 8 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, attempts to load the social network, which is owned by Trump Media Technology Group, displayed error messages saying network failed. A message on Truth Social read, "Please try again." The Down Detector, a website that crowdsources service outages, saw an influx of reports of Truth Social going down around 8 p.m. The reason for the apparent outage was not immediately clear. NetBlocks, which monitors internet accessibility, posted on Blue Sky. Well, we actually do know now, because Iranian hackers have taken responsibility for this Truth Social cyber attack. Hackers aligned with Iran have claimed responsibility for a cyber attack on President Trump's Truth Social platform, according to the Cyber Nonprofit Center for Internet Security, CIS. The Iran-aligned hacking group 313 team took credit for a distributed denial of service attack on Truth Social within hours of U.S. strikes on several Iranian nuclear facilities Saturday, a CIS spokesperson confirmed. So we have an idiot president who's giving away information, giving the enemy the opportunity to make decisions that they should otherwise not make, saving their capability to create nuclear weapons, and then they're lying about it. And thank God for Chris Murphy. And because of all that, we are less safe. Iranians are trying to hack Americans. Donald Trump has an intelligence community that is just trying to placate him, not give us the best information. And frankly, we are just less safe. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please hit like on the video. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Bye.